So, anyways, we also have a special guest, and I'm excited about this one because, as you guys know, I am a Disney-phile. I am at Disney literally all the time.
Yes,
I
you are.
love Disney, and one of my deepest, fondest things to do is just go to the springs and walk around.
Yeah.
However, the entertainment goes grossly underappreciated. If you've ever been down there, not only have you had the pleasure of seeing some amazing performances, not just from the people that are hired, but also from some of the people that choose to dance around there. Including
Senor Ferrari, man.
The Ferrari guy, yeah. And,
Senor
but
Maserati, that's what it is.
you've seen the didgeridoo guy. You've seen the violinist. You have seen the
Jared.
guitarist. You've seen some just regular bands out there playing, modern pop music and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen the main stages? And one of my favorite attractions, and possibly even the biggest attraction out there, because they always have a massive crowd, is Free Daps. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we have somebody, Jordan,
Yes.
from the crew, is here today.
Hello.
And it's
Thank
so
you.
good to
That's
have you and meet
so nice.
you face to face, because you can't even get close to you guys when you guys were
Jordan,
performing.
you don't know, it's like me, no lie, me and Devin have talked about Free Daps a lot because I used to work over in downtown Disney Springs
That's
area,
crazy.
and Devin, like you said, goes all the time. So you guys were definitely one of the attractions that we were most impressed by, especially being comedians. Seeing a group like yours that can go out there and freestyle and add comedy and hip hop together, it was big.
I gotta say, it's my first time meeting you, Jordan. It's a pleasure, and
What's
you
up,
are
man?
exactly what I think of when I think about freestyle rapping.
Well, yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot in the
Yeah.
show, just about how much societal pressure sees someone who looks like me, a 6-foot white guy in a flannel tee, and they're just like, wow. When do you rap? They're basically like, when's your
Dude,
next
for
show?
just a moment, I thought he
Yeah.
was flowing because he was like, we talk about when society sees a guy like me, a 6-foot white guy in a flannel tee. And I was like, he's doing
Oh,
it.
man.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
bars.
He's doing
Bars.
it.
Bars.
Bars. I was about to hop in.
Somebody give me a beat. Give me a beat real quick. No.
I literally threw down my cardboard and was like, let's make this happen.
It was
I
crazy.
1990s DMX to it. Arr, arr.
So I can't even, where do you even start with this
Can you
interview?
explain to our audience who may not have had the pleasure of
Okay.
seeing Free Daps?
Yeah, what
Free
is
Daps
it that you guys do?
So Free Daps is an improvised freestyle rap show. We're a crew of guys who love rap, we love comedy, and we love improv. And some of us have come up on the rap side of things. Some of us have come up on the improv rap side of things. But we all love rap. And so what we do is we create songs about the audience. We'll pick people out of the audience and get to know them and then create a love song about them, or sometimes we'll do a freestyle about the items they have with them, get random words from them and see what the hardest word we can possibly rhyme is. It's a great time. It's basically everything that we see and that we hear is used in the rap show right there.
Impressive. And how did you even think about getting into this?
Oh man, it's
Was it like listening to NWA back in the day? And you're
I mean, okay, you're gonna think you're gonna think I'm lying, but I'm a homeschooled pastor's kid, so I
No, I
didn't.
don't think you're lying at all.
No,
Yeah,
Jordan.
I guess.
Nah, man,
Pastor Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at you and I said, this cat grew up in the Cabrini Green Projects.
Marcy.
Yeah. I thought I saw you in the background of a home video.
Yeah.
Now you're going to tell me that you're a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
No, I know.
H to the is.
You know, the
Yeah.
classic stereotypes once again. I'm
Yeah.
just following those.
The only
right
thing
down
that threw
the
me
road.
off was you're a pastor's kid, not a rabbi's kid. You know?
Yeah.
That's it, brother. That's the only part of that should be.
Oh no, I do a lot of bar mitzvahs, and people try to speak to me in the
Yiddish and stuff?
yeah, and I'm like, guys, I know I look from head to toe. I know I look the part, but I'm not.
You're such a
unfortunately.
mensch. This one.
Gotcha.
This boy.
He's the only guy I know with a backwards yarmulke.
Yes. They were just like, why do you have a brim on your yarmulke? He's like, I'm not Jewish.
So keep going. Pastor's kid.
Okay, so
what's
a
the
pastor's
influence there?
kid. I mean, my dad loved Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament,
Do you remember
Shalimar, all that. Like,
when we made
and he was
love
just a
in
huge
September?
music fan. And then when rap kind of started to hit the scene, he was like, oh, I like this, but it was Christian rap first.
DC Talk.
Yes,
I know you
Talk.
listen to DC Talk.
DC
Dang.
Talk,
Yeah.
Carmen, all that,
Ooh, Carmen.
yeah.
I remember the Carmen
No,
videos.
I'm
man.
dropping real church kid science
is
right
the
now.
grits considered?
Yes.
Yeah, grits.
Yes.
Grits, yo.
I like the grits.
Yeah.
My life be like, ooh, ah. That's
Okay.
a dope
See,
song. That
I
is a
didn't know
dope
that.
song.
Yeah, yeah.
I like, you like, oh,
man, all of that, we could do a whole other show about just the church kid.
The thing is, we're not. But okay.
yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness,
right?
I've been kicked out of my black church, so we can't go back there.
But yeah, so I love that, and then I started watching rap battles online. I mean, 8 Mile, of course, is the a lot of people's catalyst and stuff like that. But then started watching some underground rap battles from stuff like Jump Off and the World Rap Championships, the Rap Olympics, stuff like that, and started just saying like, okay, how do I do this? Like, I don't think I can do this right now, but how do I do this? And so myself, my friend Isaac, who started the group with me, and then a few of our other friends would just start freestyling about whatever we had. We'd throw on a beat in the car and put it on, and then we started going to Austin's Coffee on Monday nights.
Hey, that's a comedy. That's a comedy spot
and you
for
probably
us.
know Ross Paget. He used to go to that.
Yes,
He used to do that.
man.
Yeah.
Ross is the man. Ross and Chase are two of the guys who were initially doing like the OG version of the show that we have developed now.
Nice.
And they're amazing guys. And so that like starting on Monday nights at Austin's Coffee, just freestyle rapping terribly, I might add, just really bad for a long time.
Gotcha.
But slowly started to get better and started wanting to challenge ourselves and started saying like, okay, so we can rap about things that we see. What if we rap about the weirdest thing somebody has? Then what if we start to interview people and find out more about them and then see what kind of punchlines and what kind of things we can come up with that? And so it was a lot about just challenging ourselves. And then slowly we were like, okay, so we incorporated into our normal rap show, and then it slowly became more like, okay, this is the thing that people are liking the most in our show. Mm-hmm. What if this was a whole show? And so now we're doing sometimes hour-long shows of completely freestyled from front to back freestyle rap shows.
Now, as a hip hop fan, I find that amazing, man.
Man, it's a blast, and it's something that not a lot of people, not that no one can do it, but it's just it's a dying art, the art of actually freestyling.
Lyricism.
Exactly. And Orlando is actually one of the hubs of people that are still really trying to like keep freestyling, which is awesome, and it's a real blessing to be here.
And when you kind of started pursuing this as a career, is this a full-time thing for you?
Yeah, this is a full-time thing. We do shows at Disney, but we also do private events, banquets, weddings, corporate retreats. We also do colleges. We 2 years ago we got into the college market, and last year we did I think 125 colleges.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
and let me tell you something, Jordan. You ever need like an extra spitter?
No, I got you, bro.
I'm gonna come out there.
First of all, you got my number, not yours. That's true. You come through, I'll big punt it. Dead in the middle of Kaiser University. Little did we know that these something
Don't want to be a player no more.
Now, how old are you? I'm guessing like early 30s?
I am 29.
29, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm 37, Devin's 33, James is 39 plus a bunch.
Exactly, a bunch.
But, so we kind of have the same hip hop taste. We all came up with it.
Yeah.
I was just talking about Big Pun. Do you have like a favorite hip hop lyric? Because my favorite hip hop lyric is Big Pun's "Dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did we know that we riddled to middlemen who didn't do diddly."
Yeah,
that is just perfect.
Yeah,
that's a fire bar.
Yeah,
it is.
It's that's a tough question because I love music, but I'm terrible at remembering even my own words, which is why I do a lot of freestyling. Yeah, like no, really, even when we were doing like our songs and stuff, halfway through my verses, half of the time, it would just be like, oh, Jordan forgot his lyrics again. He's just
there you go.
He's freestyling about someone's baby in the crowd.
You're the ODB of the group. Exactly. He doesn't remember he's in this song.
Yes, exactly. But
Free Daps is for the children. Puffy is good, but Free Daps is for the children.
Do you ever have any like wars out there? And what I mean by that is like, you guys versus the didgeridoo guy. Because here's the thing.
Wanna mess with me?
Let me tell you this. I go by you guys and I'm like, talent, pure talent. Then I walk by like the violinist and I'm like, it's all background track. It's all back on track right there.
Yeah.
They're not even playing right now.
Yeah.
They're not even playing.
Here's the thing. Everybody there is super talented. I wouldn't want to fight any of them because I think they would absolutely beat us up. Remember, church?
Jordan.
Pastors
I mean,
get homeschooled.
Sure.
I have no fight experience
But here's the thing, I
whatsoever.
think the black people will jump in to help you.
Yeah, I think a 12-year-old Jordan would beat you up.
No, absolutely.
pretty much.
Absolutely.
He was more edgier.
But once you got
Yep.
off the ground, you could write a fire bar.
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh man, I would lyrically light him up from the hospital.
he hit you on FaceTime. Hey, kid, guess what? I recovered. And drop the beat, nurse.
It's to my heart, to the beat of my heart monitor. I'm freestyling. So.
I'm literally going to die at the end of this so I could get that flatline noise.
Exactly.
my breath.
That's a mic drop right. That's an actual mic drop right there.
All right, guys, stick around. We got more with Jordan right here. Real Laughs on Real Radio. Thank you.
Guys, it's me, Miguel from Real Laughs on Real Radio, and I love to have a good time, but I also like to take something serious. And something you should take serious is getting your house painted. I was in the home repair business. I have seen some hack jobs done. I have seen some people ruin homes because they went ahead and hired the cheapest guy to do a paint job and not the best guy. That's why I'm proud to stand by AAA All-Star Painting. My good buddy Jason Yates handles all the business for AAA All-Star Painting. He makes sure that you get quality jobs as well as getting the greatest price possible with his crew. AAA All-Star Painting has all licenses. They're bonded. They're the kind of company that you can trust for any work you want done. That's why when I need anything painted, be it my mother's house, my father's place, anything, I reach out to AAA All-Star Painting and I call my buddy Jason Yates at 321-624-2228. Trust me, you don't want to put something like painting your home or your business in the hands of the cheapest person possible. You want to choose somebody that has quality work, uses the best paints, and you can trust. And there's nobody I trust more than AAA All-Star Painting. So call my good buddy Jason Yates at 321-624-2228 for all your home painting or commercial painting needs.
This is Dan Cummins telling you to listen to Real Laughs on 104.1, especially James Yan. He's the funniest one of the bunch.
Hey guys, we are Real Laughs on Real Radio. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on the iHeartRadio app at any point in time. You can stream live or listen to past episodes. We are also on iTunes as well. Subscribe there. My name is Devin Siebold. Joined in the studio with Miguel Colon Jr. and James Yan, the full cast Monster and Morning Comedians of the Year here today. And we also have Jordan. Jordan, if you guys have never seen them, they're from Free Daps, correct?
Yes.
And that is out in Disney Springs, and they actually do corporate events. They do private parties and all sorts of stuff. These guys are the freestyle rappers that just really bring it. Every time I've been out there, the crowds are amazing. The energy level is just a whole nother level. It's a show in itself out there at the Springs. Miguel, I'm going to pass it over to you because you got something that you want to do.
I
want
to talk for Jordan for a second.
Okay.
We're gonna have the man freestyle. We're not gonna bring him in and tell you all about the pastor's son who freestyles and not have him spit some
Just
bars.
take my word for it. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Trust
like God,
this
right?
face. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, just roll with it, man.
It's a lot on faith. A leap of faith there.
Yo, now Jordan,
Devin's face.
Devin's like, I don't like you, but I like you. Now you when did you start rapping? You were like what, 12, 13, 14?
Yeah, 14.
So I was like, for you, that was like 98, 2000? What was
Yes.
that?
Yeah, something like that.
So you were like, your early influences were Fred Durst.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why he was like, I can do this. And
Yeah,
This
exactly.
world is a reject. Look into these eyes.
And the funny part is Devin was
was a
sitting there
lot
with you at the concert like,
All of them.
he's speaking the truth. It's raining. Get inside my
Yes.
Jinkos.
Did you hear that? He went from the first verse to the third. He's freestyling.
And he's drunk.
Now, what was your first rap name?
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Because I know it was hardcore. 'Cause
Yeah,
everybody's
no,
gangster.
it was. Yeah, no, it was Young Click Clack. Yep.
Oh my gosh,
That
sounds like the name of-
Casey is dying laughing at you.
that honestly sounds like the name of a Budweiser Clydesdale. That's Young Click Clack over there.
Or something you catch if you go to Thailand. I got the Young Click Clack. Oh, it's gonna fall off. Just make sure you got a sock tied onto it or something. It'll grow back, but it'll grow back sentient. So Young Click Clack.
Yeah.
What was Young Click Clack's style like? Who was the big influence of Young Click Clack?
Bro,
Were
it
you
was
fast rapper? Because all white rappers
no,
rap fast.
no.
Okay, you weren't. Okay.
No, that came later.
Oh, okay, because it does. All white rappers at some point are like, I'm not fast enough.
Right.
Yeah.
They go from Master P to Twista.
Yeah.
Well, because we don't have any struggles to rap about, so we just try to rap it really fast.
Yesterday I was at the deli.
Yeah.
Things went well.
We try to make it sound intense, despite the fact that there's zero intensity in the lifestyle.
So Young Click Clack's, what was one of Young Click Clack's
Man,
early influences?
Lil Wayne was my
Lil
biggest
Weeze,
influence.
man.
Like,
Weeze.
Coachy.
yes, and I think I'd like to think there are other influences that have influenced me from them.
Yeah.
but I
Gotcha.
mean, when he just dropped his new,
NPR and Lil Wayne. That's
Yes.
where I got my style from.
yeah,
So, Jordan, you're about to go Andre the Giant.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah, baby.
So what would, like when you were rapping to Lil Wayne and stuff, like you said you're a pastor's kid, but your dad was
Yes.
real musical and stuff like
Yes.
that. But did you have to hide? Because I had to hide. But I
Yeah.
had Ice Cube's The Predator album,
Yeah.
and my mom could feel the bass and knew that it was playing and knew how much she hated that album.
Yeah.
And so I literally had to dismantle the bass from my speakers, treble only, so that I could rock out to The Predator. And I'm
You
like,
are a
this is
true fan.
Oh,
And the Predator
no.
album, didn't that have Wicked?
Wicked.
Yeah,
stick it,
I get
send me
Wicked.
inside. And Wicked. Stick it. Oh my God.
Just
the
listen.
Predator album had it all.
Got me
But
up
with
playing to
no-
break Tyson out of prison.
But with no
no
cakes,
kick.
just
Like-
treble,
Yeah.
just spoken word poetry from the man
Just
himself.
nothing but.
Yeah. And when I was listening to it, I was like, man, I know I had problems with him, but I just didn't know how evil white people were. You know, I had my occasional problem, but man, Q, I did not know. Well, we've got to do something about
We've
this.
got to.
That's exactly
And-
what I said too. I was like,
Yeah.
I had no idea how evil I was. Thanks, thanks, Q.
Oh, and your grandfather would have came out and been like, oh, you have no idea. Son, us, the most progressive of us hated them.
That's hilarious.
Literally, Ice Cube came onto a Korn song called "Children of the Corn" and talked about like anti-white people stuff on Korn's song.
Yeah.
The whitest band of their time.
Because that was the wrong kind of white people. They were still like, hey, white people hate me too.
Yeah. They had dreads.
And some of them had cornrows, which makes it okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you get a pass, a weekend pass.
That's right. A
It's like-
weekend.
It's like a furlough.
A furlough, yeah.
you get a furlough. Friday night, you better be back Sunday evening.
That's right.
Get them all. Get all them N words out your system, quick.
So are we gonna do this?
Yeah. Now, what I want to do,
What are we
Jordan,
doing?
I got a beat. And I'd like Jordan to rock the mic about
All
what
right.
he sees in the studio,
All right.
what's going on with us, and kind
do
of
it.
There's other shows on the wall. We'd like you to not mention them.
Never.
yeah.
Yes,
Only you.
okay.
Only you. I'm
He's
here
gonna
for
start
y'all.
out one fat, two fat, skinny white boy.
Yo, spit that again, son.
Yeah, this boy fire. But
Dylan.
I do urge you after a while to play a game. I don't know if you guys ever freestyle growing up. There was a game everybody played called Pass the Mic, and basically how it works is the best MC always does like 10, 12 bars, and then he passes it to somebody in the car or at this point in the studio, and it's just up to the three of us to try to spit bars back enough to pass it to Jordan, and then I want you to rank us. I want you to rank us from
goodness.
who's the best MC to Devin.
no.
Okay?
I just want you to know this is my nightmare.
Okay, but before we go on, I know we all rapped back in high school, so what was your name ago?
Oh, I had several names. Like every 7 weeks, we were changing names. It was ridiculous.
Gotcha.
Me and my boy Diggs thought we were it. We were the Untouchables for a while. We were, I forget all the names we had. I was once Cutthroat. He was PG-13 because he was pimping girls since he was 13. Yeah, we had so many names.
Nice.
I will bring it in. Jordan, I'll have you back on. I will bring in, I have a composition notebook still of
Stop.
my raps.
Stop.
And I'll
Oh
bring
my
it in.
gosh.
And you, because man, apparently, growing up the son of a Marine in multiple places, I was living the struggle.
You were.
Yeah.
You were,
Like, you
bro.
hear my flows.
That's
Look
right.
at Devin's trying to come up with rhymes. Devin's sitting there now. He's like, you guys talk. Jordan, Snowden, Gordon. God damn it, something. Yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
guys.
I hate you so much.
I'm
Predator.
literally, Casey, I'm
Devin.
literally going to drop an F-bomb just so you cut out my verse.
Devin, Now tell me what your name was. I know you had one.
I don't know. I'm thinking of my lines.
Devin, I know you had a rap name. Devin,
Listen,
you might
Jordan,
not know
when you
this.
drop lines, can you not rhyme anything with Colbert? Because I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
I got you, Devin. I got you, bro.
Okay, you might not know this
no.
about him. He is a huge Master P fan.
Yeah,
A real big altogether
right.
hip hop fan too.
And
Devin,
No Limit Records is just by far, like, I would literally open up the new No Limit record album and just pull it out and see the 20 albums that would never ever be
Mamma
released.
Mia!
Yeah. And I would just like line it up going, all right, I'm going to listen to this one. I'm going to listen to this one. She looks good. I'll listen to that one.
I can't wait for the Cain and Abel album to drop.
Right.
So what was your name back in the day? I know you had one.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter,
Yeah.
man.
B&B.
Okay.
Do you have one, James, at all?
I do.
What is it?
My last name was Boogie, but my first name was my name backwards. So it was Samaj Boogie.
Samaj Boogie.
Yeah, man.
That sounds like a regular black name. I know. Devin's like, I've called that on roll before.
Yeah.
Samaj Boogie Garcia.
Samaj Boogie definitely open for X Clan.
Yes!
Welcome to the Dilated People Show. As always, I'll be your first MC, Samaj Boogie. Stay black.
Hey, power to the people.
I'm slinging bean pies after the show.
Bow ties too, if you want
Yeah. Brooks Brooks.
one. Brother Brooks. Yes. Devin, it's gonna be fun. Woo!
All right, Samaj
Yeah.
Boogie, Bread and Butter, Cutthroat, and of course, Jordan.
Yeah, boy.
Preacher's son,
right.
Casey, drop that beat.
Let's do this.
Let it build a little too, Jordan.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Don't just annihilate us up front.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah.
And I have not heard this beat. I just looked for a free 90s beat, and I'm going to give a shout out
Nice.
at the end to the creator of the beat.
All right.
For the lawyers.
Let's let it drop. Oh. Oh, that the samples
It
looping
does
back
have a
Oh,
around.
yeah,
bass,
the
right?
sample's looping.
Yeah. Or is this just without the bass on it? Like, all right, sick. All right, here we go. All right, y'all ready? Yeah. All right, y'all ready? Yeah, you gotta feel that. Said come through and I kneeled that. Yeah, cause I'm here with some real laughs. Yeah, this word swell. You know that this nerd tells you that I'm so clean, I make you take a pure L. Like the sanitizer that is on the table. He's talking about them rappers that's Cain and Abel. Yeah, you know that's how I flow when it's over. I heard that Devin was a freaking no limit soldier. Oh yeah, you know that's how we start the raps. I like his shirt talking about them pharma tracks. Yes, you know I had the hardest tracks, but it's okay cause you know I gotta start them racks. Racks on racks on racks. I'm here with James and Devin. Yeah, so you know they say my name in heaven. It's ringing bells from here to hell. I fear it well. Yeah, I keep on going so you know I got the clearest cell. Right now, no clearer seal. I get it poppin' like acne on a rap beat. That's just facts, G. Yeah, I'm here with Miguel. I spit well. You know I come through. I ain't never kiss Intel. Cause I never kiss. Cause I'm a pastor's kid. I rap at this. Yeah, you know that I freaking mastered this. Yes. But I hit the beat like a freaking masochist. And then I come through and then I ask to kiss me, myself, and I. Cause I love myself. I'm a narcissist. Yeah, I'm hard with this. My bars are sick. So, you know I'm never ever playing games with the rookies. I'm about to pass it to Samaj Boogie.
Yo, that was with the flow. Okay, here we go. You can have 20/20 vision, but you still can't see me. My mission is to drop sick like I had diabetes. I don't know why. I'm always doing this when I'm wrecking this. I don't get dirty because I use spray disinfecting it. Yo, I'm doing this stuff and I'm about to pass it to Devin. That's my man. That's my crew. Yo, I don't know the rest. Hey, I had a little bit.
I like it, bro.
Check,
You were feeling it.
check. Yo, we in here on. Wait.
Say it with your chest, Devin. You got this.
I don't think the producer had the beat skipped. It just threw me off. Did somebody hit the DJ table? Did somebody hit the DJ
sun was in my eyes. The sun was in my eyes.
Hey, man, I already told you guys I don't flow. This is like hell. I'm passing it over to my man, Miguel.
Yeah! Bars! Drop bombs on him.
I'm up in the studio with Samaj, Devin, and I can't even look at Devin. Hold on. Bring it back, Mr. Selector. I'm up in the studio, rocking in the booth. Bread and butter, Samaj, they dropping truth. We spitting bars, real laugh, hashtag it. If you don't listen to us, then use a... You gotta keep flowing. The mic keeps spitting, and I keep going. The beat keeps stopping, but the clock keeps clocking, and I don't give up. because I'm going to keep dropping. Mike Suit clothes, bread and butter, spitting weak, but whatever. He's the studio guy this week.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
that we kicking it from the blast. Everybody listen, 9 to 10 real laughs.
Yeah. Very well done. Very well done.
Nice. I gotta say, man, absolute fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's just an art
My
form.
God. It really, he started, and I was like, damn, I hope he don't pass it to me next.
I was like,
I was literally texting him, like, you want to come back on this show? You pass it to James.
you pass it to him right now.
Unbelievable,
Bro,
man.
unbelievable talent,
Nice,
though,
bro.
man.
I appreciate it,
Unbelievable
man.
talent,
We're going to do an
man.
album together. Me and
Yeah,
you.
let's do it, bro.
And it's hard to believe that the rest of the crew says you're not the star.
Yeah.
Hey man, they'll be laughing until I appear on my own Timbaland produced record.
There you go.
Like Justin Timberlake, and I leave them behind. They can all be JC if they want.
Look at Devin smiling. He's like, you know my dream.
Hey, brother. Hey, when your crew gets out of hand, you T-Lake them. That's what you do,
exactly.
bro.
How can they find out more information about you real quick?
Man, go to our website, freedaps.com, sign up for the newsletter, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Actually, we're doing something called Freestyle February on YouTube right now. Every day we're dropping a new piece of freestyle rap video content that we've done. We did some freestyle raps with some of the Magic players. We went to MegaCon and Tampa Bay Comic-Con and did some raps there. We're all over the place freestyling to whoever will have us and even to people who won't have us until they shut us down. So
Shut him down.
check out Freedaps, FREEDAPS on YouTube especially, but on all those other social media you can get more information.
And can I give you guys a chance? If you like that beat, which I thought that beat was incredibly dope.
Yeah, that was fire.
You can go on to YouTube and check out Vintage PRODUKCJA. That's the page to follow. He's got tons of dope beats. Some of them are free and available to use, like that one. Others of them are for purchase.
Gotcha.
But check it out. That's Vintage Man PRODUKCJA. Vintage Man PRODUKCJA. Check out his beats.
Let's go buy a beat. Come on.
That too. All right, guys.
I don't care if you're a rapper, buy a beat.
Just stick around right here, Real Laughs on Real Radio. Hey guys, we are Real Laughs on Real Radio. Thank you for joining us. We're winding down this episode. If you missed any of it, you have missed an epic episode here on Real Laughs. You can check it out, the replay, on the iHeartRadio app, or you can subscribe on iTunes. My name's Devin Siebold. Joined in the studio with Bread and Butter. Joined in the studio with Miguel Colon Jr.
Yeah, and we're also joined in the studio by two phenomenal rappers because me and Devin were...
we struggled.
Yeah, we struggled, yo.
I'll be honest with you. I thought, Miguel, you would just carry
I thought
it.
I was going to go into it, and I'm not going to lie, and I told you this happened. I looked over at Devin's face before I was about to flow, and he had this look, like I said, he looked like we just got back from battle, and we were riding in the Humvee, and he's like, we're not going to survive the next one, man. And I lost everything I had, but it was good. And I think, Devin, give you some time, because Devin's a writer.
Yeah.
Next time, next time what we'll do is, we'll let your freestyles battle our written raps.
Perfect.
Let's be real, though. This moment of mine was like Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan when he pulls out the gun and aims it at the tank. I completely felt like that. I was like, I really got no chance here.
And, home. Just baseball in the spring.
Oh my God, that was great.
James, though, you dropped fire
Fierce,
bars.
Yeah,
man.
James.
Why doesn't Michelle let you out more? Yo?
You know what? This is the thing. We've been on air for 2 years almost, and I guarantee that half of our listeners went, oh, he is black.
Yeah.
You know, they said it a bunch, but I just didn't think
And
it.
I will say this: back in the day in high school, shout out to Raul Cruz. He used to make all our beats, and him and his brother and I were a group. And we would perform. Yeah, dude. I used to love to perform hip hop, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting. What was your group name?
We just had individual names. He was B Shank, and I was Samaj Boogie.
Samaj Boogie, though. I like that name.
That's a way better name than Young
Samaj
Quick
Boogie.
Clack.
Yeah, Young Quick Clack. Yeah. Don't ever bring that up again.
What's your name? MC Clap.
No,
Whoa.
Jordan, are you married?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, were you married? Like you were in hip hop when you got married, right?
Funny story. I had done one rap show in my entire life before my wife and I started dating.
Yeah.
And so my wife knew that I liked rap and then I would rap for fun. And then she came to a couple shows and she was like, oh no, he wants to do this for real.
That's a comic's life right there. When the girls are like now we're lucky. And the reason we're lucky is we have a couple things to make us credible. Devin has this amazing special on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
It is though, man. I think that's
cool.
dope. Yeah, it's cool. James has a TV show. We all have a radio show.
I'm on Hulu.
You're
People
on Hulu.
often forget that. I'm on Laughs season 2 on Hulu.
Yeah.
People
Awesome.
forget that.
And the Travel Channel.
You get it out your system? I was like, no, yeah. So,
He's flexing on. He failed so hard on the rap side, he had to flex on the comedy side.
About that.
Hey, Devin, I'm just playing. Weird flex, but whatever.
Yeah. Devin's on like the third largest streaming channel.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, Hulu. So I mean, now we are at a comfortable point where now we it doesn't, for me, I'm the single one. These two are in relationships.
Yeah.
But it doesn't terrify a woman now when I say I do comedy, because a lot of times I'm like, I have a radio show, I work production, I do comedy, so they like, okay, he's got, but I mean, back when I first started doing comedy, and I was like bartending and stuff like that, people were like, you do comedy? You good? You know?
I have one of the earliest videos from me starting, and it's a video from Bottoms Up Bar.
Bottoms Up Bar, Club Secret.
By Club Secret
Shout
in
out
Kissimmee.
John Callahan.
And it was one of my first performances, and I did one-liners in the Stephen Wright kind of
I've
mantra.
heard this, because you got it recorded.
I do have it recorded.
You played this either when we were doing our long trip from Boston or something. We heard some of it.
They're not bad. Like,
they're just not comedy jokes that you would do.
Yeah.
They're just one-liners.
Yeah.
And there's no anything, no structure, no nothing, just one-liners.
Yeah.
But at the time, I look back and I listen to it and I watch it, and I feel so bad because the person recording at the time was my girlfriend, and she is the only one laughing. But I can tell, you can tell that awkward, like forced, like
I like him still.
I gotta support him.
It's like when I'm not wearing a shirt and they pat me on the belly, like, he's mine, whatever.
Yeah. But I'll say this, nowadays, like you bring a girl to the show, and like, especially because I was married for a few years and I started dating, and I would bring my girlfriend to the show, and she had never seen anything before. Like, she'd never seen me perform. And as weird as it is, my girlfriend Kate does not do YouTube. So I was always like, hey, just look me up on YouTube. She's like, I don't really do YouTube. And I'm like, why? Okay. Yeah, but the coolest thing was when she first saw me live was the first time she'd ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it really, she loved it. She was like, oh man, you're actually really good. And I was like, thanks, but I had confidence. I wasn't scared. I was like, nah, I've done this.
One of my
That's
best girl comedy stories was when we met Bert Kreischer. It was the first year we met Bert Kreischer. When he came into the Monsters, the first year I met him, and he gave me a guest spot. But I took this girl out, and we went into the Improv, and we were going around the front, and the guys had the back door open. They were like smoking, so we came through the back door, already Goodfellas cool. You come through, skip the line. We went into the green room. Bert was in there, and Bert was like, hey, he was like, we got a spread and everything. And I was like, and she was like, is it always like this? And I was like, no.
Not at all.
I'm not always hanging out with Bert Kreischer, having a spread of food and drinking Tito's.
But here's the thing. If you didn't think that might be a second date opportunity, you're like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
There's always like this.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm winning.
Yeah. It felt, and the real cool thing is we just had Sean Finnerty on, and me, Sean, and Preacher Lawson. I remember we did Holly and Dolly's. You guys remember Holly and Dolly's?
Yeah.
It was a little bonkers room, one of the worst ones, because it just wasn't built for comedy. It was just a little bar room. But that came up on my timeline, and I was looking at it, and I was like, cool. Like, Preacher's killing it. Sean just was on the Tonight Show. But I don't feel like I'm not doing stuff, because, man, we've got our own radio show. We're booking stuff that's good. We're professional comics for a living now.
Yeah.
Let everything else go away. The comedy's still paying the bills and keeping us going.
Yeah.
And I was real happy looking at that, because I was like, man, it's really cool to know that guys from, like, my class of comedy, like, if this was a graduating class, I'd have been with Preacher and them guys. Devin, you too. Like, we're like the same graduating class.
Yeah.
To see that a lot of our guys, Ross Padgett, Tommy O'Neill, we're all professional comics now.
Yeah.
Devin teaches because he teaches, but I mean, let teaching go away. Devin comedy. James Yon is a professional comedian. He hosts TV show. It's just really nice to not be a part of and I also do comedy club, which is cool because that's the struggle.
Yeah. Right.
But just personally, the first real step of success for me now is the whole comedy is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It feels good.
Amen.
Jordan.
Yeah.
We often talk about our own performances here. What's some of the most memorable performances that you've had?
Oh man, I just did a crazy cool. Are we talking bad memorable or good memorable?
Yeah.
Okay. So good memorable.
Show me on the mic where it touched you.
Yeah. Good memorable. I just as a basketball fan and as like a fan of space and Apollo 13 and stuff. I just did Paul George's sneaker launch. He did a collab with NASA for his new PG3s, and I got to host and perform at at Kennedy Space Center. They built a court at Kennedy Space Center and had like a high school basketball tournament, and I got to be one of the hosts and performers at it.
Super cool.
That was super fire. We just did the Orlando Magic game in October. We did a halftime there. That was super, super crazy and cool.
You know, if you perform well, they let you play.
Man. Yeah, I think my stroke's a little stronger than Markelle Fultz's right now. But
Shots fired.
I think Terry Shivos is stronger than Markelle Fultz right now. Anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, like
That hit you.
And
that
then
hit you. That hit you in the giggle spot.
Oh,
and then as far as
laugh.
bad shows, I said I did 125, or our team, like parts of our team did 125 college shows last year. One of them was at a college called LSU Eunice, which they were sweethearts. It was a blast. But we got there and they said, our student body is very serious-minded, and they're also going to leave with 15 minutes left in your set. And I was like, well, you do know we're a completely interactive show, right? And she's like, yeah. So yeah, you just guys keep doing your thing. So we were performing to about 8 people, and this is somewhere around the time we did the magic show.
Yeah.
So we did 5,000 people, and then I did 10 people, and then 7 of those people left, and we still had 20
brother.
minutes of our set to go.
We know that. It's like last week I rocked the theater. This week the bowling alley's not going to stop bowling during the show.
We did one show in Bakersfield, California, in a abandoned field, I guess, and they didn't have a sound person. We ended up cobbling together stuff from what appeared to be old computer wires and stuff. And meanwhile, they were like, "Yeah, you're here, but the big draw is the bounce house."
Wow.
So
Damn it, the bounce house is always outshining us.
That's what it's like when you go to Busey's out there. The bounce house.
So we
is over there.
we ended up writing a song called Bounce House that was about the only bounce house that would be worth not coming to see our show to see. And so that was actually the first time that got featured on AV Club and Daily Dot and BuzzFeed
AV
and
Club
stuff
just
like that.
featured it to talk about the wiring setup. They're like,
Yeah.
literally set up the sound.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, that. So it led to something good, and it usually does. And I'm guessing with comedy, it's this. I mean, I do comedy as well, but not what you. But it's the same family
way,
of
bro.
thing where it's
Yeah.
man, that sucked. Hopefully, this will inspire something useful
With
later
us,
on.
it's that sucked. Oh, I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
Quick question for you. This one is a personal thing that I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah.
How cool do you
Disney
think Devin
Springs.
is?
Yeah.
Disney Springs. I always go out there, and I've only met in my entire life at Disney one celebrity. Aren't there celebrities that you see when you're out there doing that?
Man, it depends on what your definition of celebrity is. I saw Tony Yayo out there.
What?
And I wasn't sure it was Tony Yayo, but he and his son were wearing Tony Yayo shirts. So I was like, he's the only guy wearing a Tony Yayo shirt around here. We've had a couple football and basketball players. Dakari Johnson, when he had just gotten signed to Oklahoma City Thunder, he came out. It's.
I think there'd be more.
I did think there would be more, but also I'd also think they'd be avoiding anywhere a crowd is.
That might be it, yeah,
just
too.
because if they're trying to go low key, but that's those are kind of and a lot of Magic players, I'll see them stop by for a second and then
He asked
walk
about celebrities,
off before.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Not really good high school players.
Guys, I love the Magic. I love that we got to do a show with them, and I'd love to do another show with them.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
Smart man.
Speaking of celebrities, just a little side note, because we saw this online, thought it was the coolest damn thing ever. Taylor, the owner of OrlandoComedy.com,
Oh, yeah.
saw Brian Head Welch, the guitarist
Yes.
from Korn,
Yeah.
is in Winter Park now. If you're listening, Brian, we want you on the show.
Yeah.
Just come out and hang out with us, man.
anything,
we're
man,
fun.
too, yeah.
Hey, promote whatever you want. You can talk about Jesus. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's totally...
let me know, and I'll come talk Jesus with Brian Head Welch.
We'll get all the fanboys, man. We'll have them all sit up. Half of them will just be Korn fans. Half of them will be real religious fans.
Yeah.
Everybody will get drunk.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Everybody.
If they're Baptist.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming out and spitting fire.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
Jordan,
me,
one more
guys. I
time. How do
appreciate
they
it.
follow you guys?
Follow us at FREEDAPS on pretty much everything. Free daps. Specifically, YouTube is our favorite place to drop content, so check us out there. Thank you so
And you
much.
can catch me and Jordan on tour next week.
Exactly. Samaj Boogie and
That's
Jordan
right,
Keys.
yeah.
You can catch me and Devin coaching the Magic next week.
Exactly. You get 2 in 1 if you go to the show because you get their halftime performance and us.
Yeah, if you buy 2 hot dogs, you get to shoot a free throw.